Hello and welcome back to Norland. If you'd like to check out the game, there is a link in the description. I felt like it was probably a pretty good idea to revisit this because, let's face it, I didn't really do very well in the previous series. I chose a pretty, well, not very good culture for what I was attempting to do. Let's face it, I was playing way too peacefully with that culture. And I also didn't really understand what we were really trying to do. And obviously, the game had just come out. There were a lot of fixes and a lot of bugs and things like that that needed to be implemented. And, well, the team has done an amazing job. The developer has been working tirelessly to push out update after update. There's been, I think, 10 updates so far, and they have done an amazing job with that. And I'm kind of hoping that that is going to make things a little bit more forgiving because, well, from my perspective, I found the game to be pretty punishing if you make a mistake. So I'm hopeful that, you know, it's going to be a little bit more forgiving for me specifically. Anyway, we're going to go and start. We're basically just going to start here. I don't really want to start in the same location that we started before. So we're just going to start in Sparksville here. And we're just going to, we're not going to do anything like expand our territory or anything like that. I'm literally just going to do this. And we're going to call ourselves, I don't even know, Potato. Potatoes? Potatoes. There we go, potatoes. You know why? I don't know whether you saw the whether you saw my character names, but that's definitely going to give you a good idea as to what's going on here. All right, so first village, Rutabaga. Technically we can actually do that. Yeah, yeah. Someone told me that it's actually pronounced Rutabaga. My bad. Because the previous series I was saying Rutabaga the whole time. That's because I am technically English, and generally I am gonna say, you know, that like, you know, bath and last and dance and so on and so forth, whereas other people would probably not say that. Anyway, I'm going to go for iron, and the second village is going to give us what? That's going to be a little bit interesting. What about rye? That could be probably pretty good. Or we could just go for iron times 2. Maybe iron times 2 would be really, really good because, as you can see here, select the resources that your village will provide every few days. I didn't actually realize this before, or I maybe didn't even see this setting before when we started our previous series. So this is going to be extremely useful for us, in my opinion. Let's actually go, oh, that's nice. That's pretty cool. Oh, I like that. All right, let's do it. And obviously we're going to be playing as Vaughn. These guys get a bonus to their rutabaga fields and the pig farms and the herbalist and all that stuff. I don't really care too much about the culture that much. However, rutabaga is obviously going to be the thing that we're going to be getting most of all pretty immediately. Okay, so now here's the thing. Obviously, a member of our noble family has been captured. That's what we're going to start with. We could technically start with no scenario, which would probably be the way to go, generally. Peaceful mode. As well as for new players. Yeah, well, we're going to do that, because otherwise they're going to attack. They're going to attack, like, straight away, and we don't really want to do that, because, let's face it, I want to get a good idea of the lay of the land. It's going to be a little bit different than what it was last time, because, let's face it, we didn't really do very well, like I said. We didn't really do very well before, and I'd like a little bit more of a chance to get to grips with things and to actually do things a little bit more usefully this time. Because we know now that we need books to be able to learn and research new technology, and as I said, a mine is very important. But maybe not, actually. Maybe not anymore, because I do have the ability to you know, get the villagers to give us iron every single well, every couple of days, so I'm very much hoping that that is going to be the case. You can read that screen that we just had there. That's just a little bit of the backstory, a little bit of the you know, a little bit of the lore in the world. And yeah, what we're going to do is we're just going to take a quick look here. Does anything need to be assigned? Yeah, well, Mashed is obviously going to be the main manager guy. Technically, Boiled is our manager, as you can see, but unfortunately, that she's currently taken prisoner, and we also have a child as well. And the child is not actually going to be doing anything. The child has no skills whatsoever, so unfortunately, we may have some issues rescuing her at the moment. I do have some gear here. I have some maces and bows and things like that. I'm actually not entirely sure. How many people do we even have? I've got 5 people. Okay, that may in fact be good enough for us to go and rescue her. What do you think? There's 6 bandits. We've got 6 bandits. Maybe we should try to rescue her as soon as possible, because the last time I played, we didn't do that. Maybe it would be a good idea. Maybe it literally would be a good idea. We've got enough food and all that wonderful stuff for a number of days, actually, so we shouldn't have to be too worried about this. So let's actually do it. Why not? Let's actually do it. So let's go for price per unit 4, and let's have them. I'm just gonna pay, I don't know, 6, I guess. Pay 6 to them for their wages. I guess that's gonna be good enough. I mean, it's 30 every single day. Yeah, not a big fan of daily wages, but obviously that's just how it goes. And let's see, flour. Yeah, we don't really. Actually, we do have 200. We have 200 flour. That's actually insane. All right, so I'm gonna be pricing flour much higher. And we don't have any meat right now. What about beer? We do have beer. I'm gonna price that really, really high as well. And moonshine, do we have any moonshine? No, we've got no moonshine whatsoever. No, we've got none of that. All right, so that's absolutely fine. Let's take a look at our production. We have no production right now. And obviously, we do need to create hop fields and rutabaga fields and all that wonderful stuff. Personally, for me, I think we should just go rutabaga. As you can see, every 10 days, the 3 workers can produce 52, and they're going to be burning 20 wood, actually, 20 wood to be able to do that. But we're going to need lumber mills as well. We're going to need lumber mills. So I think the best course of action actually for us is to create an army straight away. We're just going to create straight away, immediately. And I'm going to give them some armor and some of these weapons. I don't know whether I should go for bows. Maybe I should go for a couple of bows. Should I go for 2 bows, or is that really bad? You know what? I'm just going to go for maces. I'm just going to go for maces, and we'll just hope that that's going to work. So we're just going to create that now. There we go. The warrior mood is not looking particularly good right now, apparently. Well, that's not going to be particularly good. Let's tell Mashed to stay in the back. And we are just going to go and attack. There we go. Attack on the local map. There we are. Victory chance is only 44%. But we're going to try it. I'm going to try it no matter what. I'm going to try it because if we fail here, well, then that's it. But I'm taking a big risk, but we need to get Boiled back. If we do not get her back, we are going to have huge issues. It's going to be very, very difficult because she is technically our manager. She's, you know, she's actually really, really good for us. Now, here's the thing. They are indeed demanding a ransom of 710 gold. So technically, we could just pay the ransom if we wanted to. Fried, hilariously enough, is actually gaining some stats. I actually don't know how Fried is gaining any any skills whatsoever, because I didn't actually assign him to do anything like that. But yeah, anyway, let's do it. Let's go in. Let's see what happens. I'm very excited about this. Because I've actually been wanting to come back to this game for quite some time, and I don't know, I just haven't done that for no reason really. I just wanted to see if they would come out with some things that would actually improve the gameplay experience, make it a little bit less tough, shall we say. And otherwise, let's hope they don't have any bows. No, they don't. Okay, here we go. Yeah, my guy actually has no weapons, so that's actually a bit problematic, isn't it? All right, we did it. Look at that. We actually did it. Can you believe it? That is amazing. Very, very good indeed. Relationship with neighbors, attitude of matriarch toward your king, all increased. We gained some loot, we gained some prisoners, which is wonderful. And our hostage has been freed. Well, not our hostage, but their hostage has been freed. So that's obviously fantastic. That's really, really nice. So we can now go back in here, and I'm just going to be assigning, well, apparently no one, because no one is actually here yet. But I'm going to be assigning Boiled to this, and then we're going to be getting some constructions up and running. I mean, we've got to do that. Let's get a lumber mill around about here, I guess. Let's get another one around about here. I don't know whether we need 3. Do we need 3? We might need 3, but that would actually require a lot of workers. So I don't really think it's necessary right now. And we're otherwise just going to be placing this over here. Let's try and get it in a good place so that we can maximize fertility. Probably something like that. There we go. And what's actually really cool about this particular map is that you are in possession of some really fertile ground. That's a really nice thing, because obviously in the previous series, we went into a place that had only one, as far as I'm aware, only one little section that actually had good fertility, which obviously is a bit of a problem, but it's okay, because we're done now. We are absolutely 100% done. Unfortunately, Mashed wasn't even equipped for some reason. I don't know why he didn't have any of his stuff equipped, but apparently he didn't do that for unknown reasons. Anyway, Boiled is going to be our manager here, and she's going to be going around and doing all that stuff. We're obviously going to, you know, separate some things here and there. Oh yeah, look at that. We've already got some people coming in. We've already got some new people coming in. That's crazy. I didn't expect that so fast. But yeah, all right, that's nice. And we can only hope that things are actually going to go a little, as I say, a little better than they did last time. Okay, so my guys are both absolutely terrible at trading, by the way, so it doesn't really matter who does it, so I'm just going to get Mashed to go over there, I guess. Because if Boiled is already doing the management, then it's probably a good idea to just, you know, do this the old-fashioned way and just kind of, you know, make sure that we have everything in hand with both of our characters. We don't want to randomly do things. Oh, this is amazing. Felled trees yield twice as much wood. That is absolute insanity. Oh, these are both great. Okay, yeah. These are both great. I want to get peasant houses as well, as fast as possible. It's going to be extremely important. Temple is going to be important too. Okay. Let's see what I can do here. Let's get the temple. Let's get the correct cutting. And wow, that's actually really amazing too. Look at that. Look at this. Your lords and warriors have 3 times the chance to daze with maces? Wow. Okay, that's crazy good. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna probably sell all of these. Actually, this is a Van prisoner, so it wouldn't be terribly bad for us to try to convert that one. Otherwise, we're gonna be selling the rest. And I'm still actually paying a pretty significant amount here. I have a lot of wood, which I could potentially trade. Do I want to trade that? Yeah, I guess. I'll trade 50. I mean, we need quite a bit of wood, but if we can get our lumber mills up and running, we shouldn't have too many problems. I do want to get some more maces as well, but this is 33 gold. We're already paying a pretty hefty amount. So maybe I don't want to go super hard on that just yet. Do I? Maybe I want to get some more holy rings. Let's get some more holy rings just to make sure that we have a few more than what we have when we first start. And let's do it. There we go. All right. Fantastic. And we also have this lord here. This is a freelance lord. As you can see, has no talents whatsoever. Talents are basically what the lord is going to be a specialist in. So for example, you see here, Boiled is really good at management, because obviously, as I anticipated, I wanted her to be really good at distributing orders. And eventually she's going to be good at that. But I also wanted her to be good at intelligence and at teaching, because she's going to be great at teaching children, and she's also going to be great at imparting knowledge and learning things. Whereas Mashed, he is basically a combat guy. He's a combat guy and a diplomacy guy, and hopefully he's going to be able to go to various other lords in the area. We do need to actually start doing that as well, by the way. So once we have gotten our lumber mill up and running. Why are we taking so long to actually get this up and running? I don't even know. I guess we're gonna wait until the next day, because this is literally just day 0 still, you know, and it hasn't actually ticked over just yet. But yeah, as you can see, there we go. Yeah, the children are not being educated. Yes, I understand that. Thank you very much. Shall I actually get him educated a little bit? Let's just do general training here. And Boiled will do that, but I don't want her to do that immediately. I would like her to go and do the assignments first for the day. Hopefully she's going to go ahead and do that. Is she actually doing that? I think she already did that. Okay, so now we can actually have her teach, and she'll just go and do that. And then I'm just going to pause real fast, because what we want to do is we want to try to make some good headway with some people in and around this area. And I'm thinking right now that we're probably going to go to Moon Lake. This sounds like a pretty decent idea. I'm not entirely sure. I mean, this one buys iron, right? Yeah, I think that one buys iron, so that's not a particularly good idea. Okay, we'll go to Moon Lake, okay? We'll go to Moon Lake, and we will literally just go flesh wolf hunting with mashed. There we go. And hopefully that's going to be fostering a good relationship with those two, because they're both the same culture. They're both the same culture. That's what we want to do. We want to try to get a really good relationship with those, and that's going to be extremely important for us. Okay, so Boiled is just going to do this. Fried has gained some teaching, gained some intelligence, and yeah, as I said, it's going to be a little. That's the thing. I noticed a while back in the previous series, whenever I was doing education with one of our lords, the lord would only do that, and would be very, very strict on only doing education. Thankfully, it doesn't seem as though that is even the case anymore. As you can see, it does seem to actually be doing something now, so I'm actually very pleased about that. Let's upgrade both of these as well, almost instantaneously, because that's going to increase their production by 10%. It's going to make a huge difference to our wood gains, and we also need to get people on the rutabaga there as well. Okay, do we have any homelessness? Do we still have homelessness right here? We need a barracks as well. Yep. We need a barracks. So let's just see if I even have that available. I've got a brewery right now. I've got a rutabaga field. That's fine. I don't have a brewery, but I have it available in case we need to. And we also need a warehouse. That's going to be important. Okay, I'm going to put the warehouse round about here, I guess. And then we'll put another one around about here. Not sure if I want two, though. Do I want two? Yeah, do I? Actually, you know what? I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to. So we're actually going to be... I mean, maybe it's a good idea to go for two, but I wasn't really planning on that. So let's actually just make it so that they have to come to the central area in the town. I think that seems like a perfectly fine thing to do, even though it's going to be kind of annoying for them, but I don't really want them to have to build two things, because then Boiled has to do even more assigning, and that's going to be really annoying, isn't it? I think that's going to be annoying at least. Okay, so we need a barracks, so let's see. There we go, there's the barracks. And do we need another one? Apparently we need another barracks for some reason. I don't know why. Don't we have a barracks already? No, we don't. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know why we don't start with a barracks, but okay, apparently we don't. So let's put that round about here then, I guess. There we go. Fantastic. And then we can just let them go and do all of that. Fantastic. Okay, so this is going so much better than my previous series, and that's just because of prior knowledge. You know, it's because of prior knowledge. It's because of getting a little bit more used to how things work in regards to the game, and in regards to being, you know, a little bit more careful with what you do, and taking a bit more of a risk as well, because obviously, as you might expect, we actually did have an issue beforehand where I didn't rescue my one of my people. I didn't rescue one of my people from the bandits for a significantly large amount of time, which was really bad, actually. Really bad for us not to do that. So let's just build one of these here. I think I should probably build another... another one? Let's build another one, because we've only got one dormitory here, and we need another two, I think. Yeah, that's going to be pretty important. So Mashed has obviously completed this now, which is wonderful, and he's very, very pleased with whoever, I guess. Do we actually have a good... Yes, as you can see, we have a good friendship with this guy now, and I'm pretty happy with that. Can we actually do some trade? They buy flour. That's kind of annoying. I'm not really... Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of that. Do these guys buy flour? Let's actually see. They buy... Oh no, they buy rutabaga. Okay, that might be kind of useful because we are going to be probably producing quite a lot of rutabaga. So I'm thinking that maybe we want to do a little bit of flesh wolf hunting with him. So let's have him do that. There we go. All right, so he's going to go ahead and do that. Hopefully he'll go there relatively quickly after he stops by in our home province, and then he'll go about doing whatever he wants to do. But yeah, okay. So apart from that, let's take a look at our child here. Oh, what the... Okay, hello there. Okay, yeah, fried is looking absolutely not fried whatsoever. Looking pretty raw right now. Look at that. That's crazy. Look at that. That is some insane gains right there. I'm actually really surprised. I was not expecting such a hefty amount of skills. And really good intelligence as well. Wow, okay, Boiled did an absolutely amazing job. I mean, literally, this guy is better than... Wait a minute. What actually happened to his skills? Why are his skills so low now? Did you see that? What actually happened? What actually happened right there? They just changed. They just changed instantaneously. That's kind of weird. All right, I have no idea what even happened. Okay, well, we don't even need to worry, I guess, about that. Now, they want to buy 22 rutabaga on a daily basis, which I think is probably pretty good. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't really have very good trade. Boiled has good trade. I could just send a messenger. Peric? Who is... Oh, Peric is the guy. Oh yeah, Peric's the guy. Okay, minus 16%. Okay, yeah, I don't really mind about that too much. So we're going to just get a nice little trade agreement with these guys so that they can buy our rutabaga. Is there anyone else that actually buys rutabaga? I don't think so, but there are some people that buy moonshine, and we can create moonshine with rutabaga, so that's pretty good. But I think we'll just keep with this guy for the moment. We're going to trade automatically. I don't see the point in not trading, and we're just going to do that. Okay, yeah, obviously I know we do need to indeed do this. We need to build a library. Obviously, that is of course what we need to do. It's pretty fair that we need to do that, and I have actually decided that we're going to do that. Unfortunately, they haven't done that yet, so I'm hopeful that they will get around to doing it soon. And we also have these things to do. Harvest the rye crop. I don't actually have any rye crop, so yeah, that's the thing. They do recommend going for some rye fields, and I think we probably should do that, but we do need to still have rutabaga because obviously, as you might expect, that is our main export at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably build another one. I don't even have rye fields, as you can see. I need to actually get the library up and running to be able to make that work. So that's a thing. Anyway, let's just go for another rutabaga field here. I was kind of hoping to find more people that actually wanted that, but oh well, never mind. Let's go for this. Let's learn this with a Boiled 15 learning skill. That's insanity. Okay, yeah, unfortunately I don't really want anyone else to learn stuff right now because here's the cool thing. This is a really cool thing about Norland. Your lords can talk to each other, right? They can talk to each other. They can have quote-unquote wise conversations. And when they have wise conversations with each other, they have the ability... Oh, alliance invitation. Wait a minute. We probably want to accept that. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. Let me just finish this thought, and then we'll continue on with the alliance thing here. So basically, when a lord has learned knowledge from a book, you don't actually have to learn that book or read that book with every single one of your lords. They can just have a wise conversation with the lord that knows about the knowledge, and then they'll pass on that knowledge to the person that they've been talking to. And that's great, in my opinion. I love that. I love that particular mechanic. I think that is extremely useful. So yeah, we actually have a decent relationship with this guy. Invites you to join the Alliance of Free Cities under his leadership. Let's join the alliance. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to send Mashed over there. There we go. He's going to go ahead and do that, hopefully. It's going to take him an age to get there, by the way. So I'm not entirely sure. I mean, wait a minute. This guy's sending a messenger. Okay, is my guy actually going there? That's kind of weird. Okay. Yeah, yeah, well, whatever the case, I think he's probably back here. Isn't he back here? No, no, it doesn't seem like it. Okay. Doesn't seem like it. Weird. Alright, well, I'm kind of hoping that they're going to get there in time. There we go, he's left the province. Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So Boyled is obviously going to be learning this, and our library is now done, our barracks is done, our other dormitories are also done, which is wonderful, and that means that we no longer have any homelessness problem, or shouldn't have any homelessness problem, and alcohol production is absent. Yes, of course, we don't have anything there. We also do not have any prison wards, and our prisoners are starving. So that's one thing that I actually need to sort out. So one thing I want to do, can I actually, how do I do that right now? Because that's one thing that I never figured out how to do. I'd like, if at all possible, to recruit my prisoner that I have. I don't know whether that is actually, I don't know whether that's actually doable. Is that actually doable? Where is the prisoner? That's the thing. I actually have no idea where the prisoner is. I mean, you can see here. Check that you're providing enough food to the prisoners in the finance menu. Oh, I'm not. No, I'm giving rutabaga. Rutabaga. See, this is the thing. Rutabaga. British English. British English. That's exactly the reason why I'm saying rutabaga, but no, it's rutabaga. Yes. Anyway, I am actually providing max rutabaga to them. So you can see here that we are indeed giving them food, which is really weird. Wait a minute. Do I need to actually give them... do I need to give the unemployed wages? No, I don't, right? I mean, universal income, I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe it's a good idea. I don't know. I mean... I'm not entirely sure. I mean, is that good from a gameplay standpoint? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But there's a warehouse here. We need to appoint a manager for the warehouse. Boyled is basically going to be doing everything at the moment, which is not good, by the way. But I'm kind of hoping that maybe there's going to be another... Wait a minute, who's this guy? He's got really good manners. Okay. He's a Markar. Okay, yeah, I was looking for a Van, or I was hoping that maybe our child would grow up. Because then they can do things as well. I think that would be pretty cool. But obviously, you just gotta get lucky with that, I guess. You just gotta get lucky with that. And I'm kind of also hoping that maybe there'll be a freelance lord that will come along that would actually be of Van persuasion, because I kind of just want the same culture at this point. I don't know whether that really makes a huge difference. I mean, it doesn't really, as far as I remember from the previous series. So we should have a pretty simple time of things. There we go. My guy's finally arrived there. And is he going to accept it? I hope he does. It took him a while, didn't it? It took him an age to get over there, actually. And these guys... Okay, here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, this is the first time we've actually joined an alliance, so I wouldn't mind reading this. I'm glad we were able to establish an alliance between our cities. We are indubitably in need of each other's support. Long gone are the times when neighbors lived in peace and harmony. You have entered into a contract with Lutodar, and are now part of this alliance of free cities. This means noble houses promise to help each other if either side's city is attacked by another noble house. The treaty does not apply to the defense of villages or bandit attacks. Alright, yeah, so that's great. And they can enter into trade contracts without restrictions, and the market demand increases and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, well, that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that. And, I'm actually wondering, are there any bandit camps that we need to eliminate? I don't think so, right? No, I don't think so. Okay, well, that's fine. The market volume for all goods has increased, meaning the local demand has increased. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. So what I'm actually going to do, I wouldn't mind... Oh, yeah. No, never mind. Okay. I was going to say, let's go and speak to the trader, but... Pretty sure he's gone. Yep. He's gone. As you can see right there, I'm pretty sure he just ran away immediately upon me saying that. That it was just a coincidence, of course, but I'm always a little bit too late. I'm always a little bit too late. I wouldn't have minded speaking to him because we do have some pretty decent amounts of cash at the moment. And it wouldn't have been terrible to get access to that. But anyway, we have the library, obviously, and that's really going to make a huge difference to us now. And we got this. This is still not built, unfortunately, 56%. Hopefully that will be built in just a moment. How is Boyled doing here? I do need to do this if at all possible. Hopefully she's going to do that now. There we go. And trading with a caravan has its limitations, so you can always trade with neighbors on the map by signing contracts, lasting 10 days through the neighboring province menu. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, obviously we've already done that. And there are only a few provinces on the map that will sell iron. Well, my iron at the moment is not currently going up, which kind of makes me a little bit worried. Because if you recall, at the very beginning, I made it so that, yes, as you can see, look at this, we're getting 15 iron in one day, 15 iron in one day, and in my opinion, I actually think that this is insane. I think if the fact that you can customize your villages to make it so that you have, you know, specifically what your home province is missing is an absolutely amazing feature. Because obviously, as you can quite clearly tell, I don't have the ability to produce iron very easily in my province unless I were to research mines. And there's a mine over here, but I'm going to assume that my iron supply is probably pretty low as it is anyway. So I'm pretty happy with this. Anyway, mashed is... Wait a minute. Building needs a manager? Yeah, that's going to be this thing over here, isn't it? Yep. Okay, I'm going to actually make Mash to do this, because Boiled is currently really overwhelmed, in my opinion, and I don't really want to put more on her at the moment. And while Mashed is kind of garbage at dealing with management aspects and things like that, you know... Oh wait, Boiled is unable to move? Why? Is she... Severe sleep deprivation. Okay, yeah, well that doesn't really help, does it? No, that doesn't really help at all. Okay, well, that's the thing. Oh, no, she's able to move now. Okay, she's able to move now. Okay, great. Okay, so one thing we actually need her to do, though... should we reward her with some rings? She has no rings right now. Let's reward her with some rings, because she's doing an amazing job. So let's try to reward her a little bit. Her mood is at 57 at the moment. I'm hoping that the rings will... Okay, that gave her... 63, 64, okay, a little bit, a little bit, not exactly great, but enough, I guess. It's not too bad. Ah, hello there, sir. Okay, this guy's from the Marca as well. Maybe we just want to get him. Let's just see. Does he have anything really good? Well, his skills are not amazing. I mean, I was kind of hoping for a trader. Oh, he's good management, though. He's got good management. Oh, Boiled is pregnant with Mashed's child. Okay, that's actually fantastic. So yeah, we'll probably do that in just a second. Let's just get Mashed to go over there and trade. Okay, so let's have a look. So I couldn't actually figure out how to recruit prisoners. I don't know why I'm not able to do that. I'm going to assume maybe I need a book or something like that to be able to do it, or maybe I'm just... you know, really terrible, and I don't actually understand, but yeah, anyway, I am going to do braised rutabaga here. It prevents death from rutabaga typhoid. Yeah, that's probably going to be extremely useful for us. Let's get, I don't even know about the scaffold or the herbalist or anything like that. I'm also thinking we're going to go for mace stun here. This is going to be extremely expensive. Going to sell the prisoner, I guess. And... the market saturation for rutabaga is actually pretty high right now. It's pretty high. Not really looking forward to this, but let's actually sell some of these. It's not really going to be much. It's not going to get me much at all, unfortunately. I could sell some beer, which might make sense. Just a little bit of beer. And then I might buy some rings, or shall I just pay the 300? Should I just pay the 300? Maybe I should just pay the 300. I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea. Or maybe we want to get some more weapons. Do I want to get some more weapons? Let's buy some more weapons. Why not? Okay, we'll just buy all these weapons, and then we'll do that. There we go. All right, so Mashed actually gained a new level. He's trade 4 now. Okay, that's wonderful. That is going very well indeed. And how is Fried currently doing? Okay, so he's got really good intelligence, as you can see, as you might expect. And I'm actually going to stop his education from Boiled now, and instead he's going to be educated by wait. Oh, Okay, no, Mashed is going to be doing that. Mashed is going to teach him about warfare and all that stuff now, because I want him to be kind of a well-rounded lord, because if the worst comes to worst and both parents die, I'd like it if, you know, Fried could actually stand on his own 2 feet and actually be able to do everything relatively decently. Nothing too, you know, nothing too dramatic, but something kind of good, you know what I mean? Anyway. That is going to be it for this episode. If you would like to check out Norland, there is a link in the description. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.